Hey, what's up, Zwifters? Welcome back to No Breakaways, your source for all the Zwift racing tips and tricks. We're back for week number 8, the last one of season number 2 on the Greatest London Flat. First off, I owe everyone a huge apology. Apparently, the Libby Hill course was not a course for people who are going to draft. That was an incredibly difficult race. One of the hardest I've ever had. I don't remember the last time I got tailed off the back like that. So, if I misled you into thinking it was easy, totally my fault. This week we are actually going to reuse some of the footage from from season 1, and we're going to go back. We're going to update some of those times for you, and we're going to get you into it. So good luck to everybody this last week. Have fun and enjoy yourself on the Greatest London Flat course. All right, everybody, here's the course for this week. Greatest London Flat, 31 kilometers long, 209 meters of elevation gain. Not a lot of course features to talk about this week. There are some ups and downs. Really, the main thing is going to be the elevator that we're going to go over. A lot of the hills are pretty long and sloped, so this should be a pretty straightforward course, very fast course. And as we'll see, it's going to be a course that might favor some heavier riders as opposed to high watt per kilogram people. This is the start of the course. You'll be coming out of the pens, which are on the right-hand side, and coming out that little avenue right in front of us. As you can see from the kilometer marker up top, I did this as a meetup, and the meetup doesn't start at the start finish of the course where you will be starting on Tuesday. So if you do the meetup, you actually start a lot closer to the finish line, which we'll show you, but just wanted to let you know. So right after you start, it's a little tiny bit rolling, and the whole course has more rolling hills than you probably remember, but they really don't cause much of an issue. Here it kicks up to about 4%. A little bit down the road, it'll kick up to 5%. It's going to be important to just make sure you're paying attention, you're staying in your line, and you're communicating really well over this course. So right here, about 3.5 kilometers in, you're going to take this right, go up a little hill. This will be a test of keeping your team together, making sure that you're really paying attention, really communicating well. This may be a good point to blob it up and not worry about trying to do your pace line up a hill, because it is a pretty long hill in terms of if you're trying to do 30-second switches. So here we are coming through the sprint manner for the first time. You're going to end up going through this 2 times, and on the second time, that's where you finish. So once you come out into the London countryside, you're really going to have to work hard to keep your team together. This is where it gets pretty rolly. You're going to see some 7% grades coming up here. There are a couple of hills with 7% grades. Just make sure, again, that you're communicating. This might be a really nice place to blob it up and not have to worry about some of those dynamics of sink and sprints that can be really difficult when you're going up a hill. So here is a very tricky feature in the course, one that always gets me personally in scratch races. But on your TTT, you're going to have to blob it up this elevator. Make sure you don't drop anyone. This is something where you want to get some momentum going into it. So it may be good to kick into it, float up as much as you can, and make sure you regroup on the top here in the train station. So you're going to come right back around the start again. That finishes your first lap, and now you have to go back to the sprint banner. So just to be super clear, this is not the finish right here. After you pass that start, you have to go all the way back around to that sprint banner. All right, back to the sprint banner the second time. This is going to be your finish. Long straight shot into this, so you'll be able to work up a lot of good speed. So I pulled the times from last season's ZRL race on the Greatest London Flat to give us a look at what I thought the times would be. For the women, Cat A, I'm expecting 43 to 44 minutes at 4.1 watts per kg. Cat B, 45 to 47. Cat C, 48:35 to 51 minutes. And Cat D, 51:30 to 53 minutes. You see the range of watts per kg there. You're going to have to be at the very top of those and probably have all 4 of your riders right around there. I did notice in Cat A, most of the winning Cat A women's times had one rider like 4.3, 4.4, and the rest of the team around that 4.1. For the men, Cat A, 38:40 to 40 minutes at 5.1 watts per kg. Cat B, 44 to 46. Cat C, 49 to 51. And Cat D, 51:30 to 53 minutes. All right, Zwifters, that's it. That's a wrap on season number 2 of the ZRL. We will be back for season number 3. Thank you to each and every one of you for watching, for commenting, for liking. I really appreciate it. It really does make my day when I get to see your comments pop up. If you did like the channel, please click like and subscribe. We're going to try to put out some new content through this break, but I will be taking a little bit of a time off to kind of rest, see my kids again, that sort of thing, So good luck to everybody, and we'll see you next time.